Hey everybody, it's Tuesday again, so that means...
No storage place.
Talk. That's jive talk for marijuana.
Nudity on slick paper.
It means no sex. Because this week we are doing It Ain't Worth It! Athletes for Abstinence.
I wished I would have seen that rant. I wished I would have had the help of AC Green.
Do you think AC Green's advice would have helped you back in the day?
Probably not. He probably would be like, dude, don't do it. And I'd have been like, it's too late.
But anyway,
It's too late.
let's just get into it with we don't dig you any holes that don't need to be dug for yourself.
I've already dug the holes
But whatever.
70,000 times. I'm far beyond the hole. I'm so far down. I'm there.
But whatever.
I'm at the core.
Let's just get into the beginning of this with the greatest 90s intro ever. I mean, it's so 90s, it should have been on Saved by the fucking Bell.
Yeah.
And of course, we get the fucking It Ain't Worth It song here.
Oh, I love it.
One moment of pleasure might ruin your whole life.
Our definition of safe sex is no sex.
And it ain't worth it. And that friggin' 90s music, man. Ugh. And that hair. Some of the people's hair.
Oh, God,
Jesus.
yeah. Because it cuts to these kids talking about, not having sex and all that. Here's some of them.
Oh, if you're not having sex, you're not going to be popular. You're not going to be wanted by all the men. They're saying that only the cool people are having sex, and if you're not having sex, then you're an outcast. You have like a big mark on your forehead.
And sorry, if you have to follow everybody else and have sex, then who's the outcast?
Don't have sex. If you have sex, that means you're not cool. No, it doesn't. It doesn't mean anything. If you're gonna do it, be smart. Whatever. You know what I mean? If you see somebody who's an obvious gaping hole and every dude's plugged it, you know what I mean? Obviously, you don't want to put your fucking ding dong in that well of dreams. You know what I mean? You want to fucking.
I'm pretty sure you've stuck your ding dong in a few public wells as well. So.
Public wells.
But anyway, moving on.
Public restrooms, what you mean?
So this starts off with AC Green here, NBA star, retired NBA star now, but not back then. AC Green, he comes on and he talks about sex here.
The subject is sex. That's right. Here we go. The S word. S-E-X. So pay close attention, and hopefully by the end of this video, you'll know a lot more about sex and what can happen when you get involved before you should. With the help of some of my friends, we're going to talk about why you should look before you leap into bed with someone and how you can deal with the pressures I know you all must face. Now, even though the subject's a pretty serious one, we're also going to have a little fun with this as well. You'll hear from other professional athletes. We've got a slammer music video for you and a whole lot of really important information. So kick back, check us out. We're coming right at you.
And first we're like, fuck you. We know that you motherfuckers had sex, blah, blah, blah. So Bird's like, I'm going to look up some dirt. So tell him about the dirt you found.
There was no dirt.
No.
Dude's squeaky clean.
He started and retired from the NBA, still a virgin. Teammates would send women to him, and he would just calmly quote scripture to them.
Yeah, and then until they were just like, all right,
I'm gonna go away now.
But yeah, apparently he stayed there.
So that's who AC Green is.
Yeah, clean bastard. I was hoping to get some. I mean, not because I was like hoping to get him on something. I just kind of
Freudenschauung or whatever that's called. Whatever, nothing.
Yeah, I know what you mean. But I just usually people that do that kind of shit, it's hypocritical. You know what I mean? Like they had like 7 kids and they had sex with a billion hookers. But there's nothing. AC Green. Yeah.
So now we cut to kids again, and now they're talking about the exact same thing, because basically it cuts 1,000 times to these basically same 10 kids.
Pretty much.
Basically just talking about the same fucking shit. So here's some of this.
You're risking your reputation, what people are going to be thinking about you, People are going to be thinking, well, if she's having sex, what kind of person is she,
When people say everyone else is doing it, I think that's like a cop-out, because I think most people, when they say that, they're like, misery loves company. I think they want, people to do it too, so they won't feel as bad,
Yeah, it was basically the same fucking message.
A lot.
But like
For half an hour, they pounded
Right, but
no
like,
sex is safe
the
sex.
message got distorted eventually. You know what I mean? Like it took a darker tone.
Oh, yeah.
I'm 15 years old and I'm adopted. And
My biological mother was 17 years old and 7 months pregnant. That could surprise some people that abortion is legal throughout the whole 9 months of pregnancy. But I was aborted in the 7th month, and I was delivered in an abortion clinic, and I was transferred to a hospital, weighing 2 pounds, and was placed in an incubator, and I stayed there for several months. The doctors were trying to keep me alive, and then I was placed in a foster home, and that's where I was diagnosed with cerebral palsy as a result of my biological mother's saline abortion. Now, a saline abortion is a saline salt solution that is injected into the mother's womb. The baby gulps that solution, it burns the baby inside and out, and she delivers a dead baby within 24 hours. And that's exactly what happened with me, but I came out alive instead of dead.
I know, but it's like,
yeah. I mean, we stopped and rewound because I was like, he said that, and Bird's like, nah, there's no fucking way. That'd be crazy if it did. So now we cut back to AC, and he's talking about responsibility, and I guess we should listen to AC Green because he was a virgin for 1,000 years.
Yeah, he kind of didn't waver.
There's a word that should go hand in hand with sex. The word is responsibility. Just like in everything else you do in life, you are responsible for your actions, and that's especially true when it comes to sex. Irresponsible sex is the primary reason we have so many sexually transmitted diseases and unwanted pregnancies. I'm here to tell you that responsible sexual behavior should include the love and commitment of marriage for two people who plan to spend a lifetime together, not just one night. Being young and healthy is one of God's most precious gifts. Don't let a poor decision rob you of the freedom to live your life to the fullest. These should be some of the best years of your life. So act responsibly, because it just ain't worth it.
I would say that guy has the mind of steel, because like me, I was just, I got...
Well, do you think he went the whole fucking 9 yards and just didn't even fucking jerk it either? You think he was that fucking abstinent?
No, that's just human behavior. You can't.
Well, there's some people that don't do it, and then they fucking go out and shoot up a mall. Exactly, that's exactly what they
These
fucking
people
do.
go out and shoot up a school, a mall, or anything public because they just hate the world because they've never had their wiener even looked at before, except for maybe a doctor. And I can only imagine how horribly wrong that went. I guarantee you this dude was probably in the shower and was just sitting there, and all of a sudden he looked down at his dick and was like, "Hello, is it me you're looking for? When you take me in your hands and you hold me so tight."
Anyway, moving on, since I know you're not going to be able to go any farther than that. We now cut to this chick here, which I definitely know has had sex. I mean, I don't know personally, but I'm assuming.
I didn't want to go.
She's 27 years old.
I didn't want to go any further. Now I was starting to get myself turned on.
And now she's talking about VD and condoms and all blah, blah, fucking blah here.
What if I told you about something that everybody is supposed to be doing? It's supposed to feel real good and all, but there are some serious strings attached. Now, if you did it, you have a 50-50 chance of getting sick. And I mean real sick. Now, we're not talking about a little cold or a headache here. No. If you did it, it might even kill you. Would I take the risk? Yeah, right. And I hope you're smarter than that, too. What's this thing I'm talking about? It's sex. Yeah, that's right, sex.
It's almost like they contradict the message, in a sense. You know what I mean? Like, they're saying, condoms, blah, blah, blah. In one way it's good, but then they turn around there may be holes in it. Microscopic holes. And you're like, oh, Jesus. Like, that, yeah, that's 1 in a trillion chance. Maybe.
Yeah.
Now, that, back then, who knows what, we're using Ziploc.
But, even in the 90s? But nah, dude, that's why I'm even so fucking, don't want kids. Even if I'm wearing a rubber, I'll still fucking pull out. Fuck that fucking little whole fucking one sperm good.
Dude, yeah, I know, but I
am that anti-kid.
Obviously, I don't know anything.
Because you're a fucking idiot. Because I remember the one day, way back in the day, I was like, dude, just pull out, at least. Just stop it after, like, your third fucking kid. You're all drunk. You're like, I don't have sex to pull out. And I looked at you, and I swear to God, I was going to put you in your fucking drunk face. I mean, like, you fucking idiot. Yeah, and then you had 2 more kids after that, so...
I know.
Anyway, let's talk about good-hearted abstinence people. And now we cut to David Robinson, clean as well here, talking about why we should wait. Not us, because we're 40-year-old men.
We're done.
Why you other 40-year-old men? No. Why the kids in the 90s should wait here.
Yes.
This is Dave Robinson, the San Antonio Spurs. Before you make a mistake, wait and think. AIDS, pregnancy, pain, and death. Take it from a friend who cares. Try abstinence, because it just ain't worth it.
Kids now, I don't even know what to tell them.
We're fucked. That's about it. That's
I can't tell them.
I do all the time. I tell kids at work that all the time. And
you tell kids that?
Well,
like what? It's like 6 years old little boy. You're like, we're fucked.
Yeah, actually, I do. I grab him by his fucking face and be like, we're fucked. We're fucked.
That's kind of creepy. You hold him up in the air, you just lean down and grab him by his face.
Lean down.
We're fucked.
I don't pick him up by his face. That would be assault.
That would be assault. Touching him would be assault. Don't touch him at all. Just go, we're fucked. You're like, what do you want to eat? Fuck.
Dude, you know what 6-year-old kids are like? You can't keep their attention, so you gotta grab him by the face and be like, stop running. We're fucked.
Stop looking around, too. We don't have fucking Peppa Pigs. Fuck you! I forgot what I was gonna say. Get out of here!
So blah blah fucking blah, more kids talking about not sex and
not
this,
sex?
That, whatever.
Gross! Here. That's when you blow your nose on your wiener and then you blast it in her butt.
Here.
Everything is risk. You get a disease, you could get pregnant.
Wear a rubber or 2.
There is no safe sex. Condoms are like nothing.
If you think that's safe sex, then that's the saying you're not going to get shot when you're playing Russian roulette. You just never know.
So now we cut to this doctor here. Now he's talking about VD and here.
Currently, 1 in 5 Americans between the ages of 15 and 55 have a sexually transmitted disease. But 2/3 of the new infections occur in those who are under the age of 25.
Everything you've experienced.
And then this chick cuts him off and says this.
Okay, I know everybody out there is not a statistician or a mathematician, so let me just give you this illustration, okay? Let's say you were gonna go buy an airplane ticket for 5 of your friends, each to a different destination, and told you one of them is gonna crash. Would you go?
Oh God, is that one chick that we kept saying like, oh yeah, you're a virgin. She might be. I don't know, man, because everybody in this video seemed to be clean. There didn't seem to be any dirt on any of these people, so who knows? Maybe they actually did. I'm sure there are people out there that haven't done anything.
So now the doctor comes back and he's talking about condoms and giving us fucking details and stuff here.
Condoms fail to prevent pregnancy approximately 15% per year among adults, but this rate increases significantly for teenagers. Additionally, condoms can't possibly help to stop some sexually transmitted diseases that can spread from contact outside of the vagina and penis, such as syphilis, herpes, crabs, pubic lice, and human papillomavirus.
And then once again, the chick comes back with her response here.
Okay, let me break it down and make it plain. Come here. That means condoms were never designed to prevent you from getting anything.
There's a ton of people out there that don't have sex. They're called married couples.
And now we cut to more kids. I mean the same kids.
The same kid.
Giving more fucking talk here.
Safe sex, I think that people try to say it's safe, but really it's like, it's safer, I guess, if, you had to do it, but it's not safe at all.
They're giving the same talking points over and over. That's all they do is repeat basically what they've said before.
Okay, well, there was one completely different talking point that we both completely enjoyed with these 2 girls. So
shit.
Let's just let them say.
Oh yeah, please.
One night stands, right? I had news for you. I'm a one-night stand. I was never meant to be, but I'm here.
You think condoms work? My parents were married for about a month, maybe 2 months. I was unplanned. I snuck through a hole. So it can happen. It happens to everyone.
So you know what this is? A one-night stand and a failed condom. Think about it.
She was a mistake from a broken condom.
Right.
And she was a mistake of a one-night stand.
Fucking A.
Fucking awesome.
That's so great. Her friend was just like, what the fuck are you telling everybody that? You know, asshole? Like, I don't know how I was conceived. I never asked my parents. 9 months prior, where were you before you had me? You know what I mean? Like,
well, obviously they were fucking.
But. Obviously, but I don't want to. I don't want to think of. I don't want to think about that part.
Well, speaking of,
I don't want to think about whatever. But I just like what happened before. Like was tell me one of you wasn't drunk, and tell me like it wasn't like oh fuck we fucked up, we made a mistake.
Well,
and
speaking
9 months later, here's your mistake.
Speaking of bad sex experiences, like your well, no,
don't say my parents had bad sex experience.
Hold on.
I don't even know.
Hold on.
What?
Now, speaking of your parents' sex life, these kids are not talking about bad sex experiences.
I think we're talking about my parents' sex life.
Just because you've had sex once, or twice, or 100 times, or 1,000,000 times, doesn't mean you can't stop. You can always stop.
How can I show my wife, the woman that will be my wife, how can I show her that she's unique? That I place her above all other women? See, because I got a sister and I got mom, and I tell them that I love them. And I hug and kiss on my sister and cousins. So I realized that the only way that I could demonstrate to my wife her uniqueness was to save my sexuality. What is people call second-generation virginity. That I choose to abstain. That I am saving myself for my wife. So that on that wedding day, I can look in the face and say, honey, I'm giving you something nobody else did.
Now we cut back to AC, and he's giving us the solution. The one and only solution to pregnancy, STDs, basically every problem in the world, and it is abstinence.
The solution is abstinence. That means not getting sexually involved until the time is right. Now, old as it might sound, the right time is marriage. I know you might be dealing with a lot of pressure from your friends to have sex, and you might even be saying, hey, everybody else is doing it, but you're wrong. Not everybody is doing it. Many young people just like you are saying no to sex. There are simply too many risks, and they know it just ain't worth it.
You know, I've never had a problem telling anybody about my dad sleeping naked. Nobody, Even when we interviewed Trace Blue, I told him about my dad naked. Weirded him out.
Yeah.
Fucking stop talking. We couldn't see him, could we?
No.
That's right. We could only hear him.
Mm-hmm.
Fuck, that's right. I forgot about that. I knew we could see us though.
Yeah.
So it was just kind of weird. Like I can't see him, so I couldn't.
Anyway, moving on. Abstinence.
Future reference: don't talk about my dad naked to anybody, especially Trace Blue.
So now we cut to this skit, which is actually like a skit now. It's not just kids talking to the camera about this unwed mother, blah, blah, blah. Well, you just gotta listen to this here.
Yeah. A lot of these videos, you should just be like, well, you really gotta just listen to this.
Wanted to have a big family, a regular Brady Bunch. He's our first. We were so excited. We couldn't wait to teach him how to walk and talk, get him his first bicycle. It was so perfect. And then he started to get sick, and we couldn't figure out what was wrong. God, when we found out our baby had AIDS, I felt like I had already died. John and I still love each other, and we'll stick together no matter what. There's no finger pointing or accusations or anything like that. We both were just careless with sex before we were married. I wish we would have waited. It could have been so perfect.
Because they had premarital sex, the baby has AIDS.
That how it works?
That's how it fucking works, dude.
I didn't know that. Shit. Didn't say that anywhere in the manual.
And now we cut to State of Emergency doing a little bit of abstinence rap. Let's all check this one out.
We're Idle King declaring a state of emergency, rapping with the message with the serious urgency, making it plain, my brother, with no nonsense, cause the only safe sex is abstinence. Hey, so don't believe the hype. The message is plain. If you wanna live long, you gotta abstain. Hey. See ya.
So we cut back to the doctor here, and you can obviously tell he's reading his fucking cue cards, and he's talking about VD and AIDS and all that fucking bullshit here.
STDs, sexually transmitted diseases like gonorrhea, syphilis, AIDS, herpes, hepatitis B, human papillomavirus, and many more. Teenage young women are especially vulnerable to sexually transmitted diseases because the lining of their cervix doesn't have a thick enough protective coat, like the hormones that an older woman would provide her.
I wish he would have done the Dave Chappelle VD thing, you know, with the puppets. That was cooler, you know.
And now we cut back to AC here, and he wants everybody to give the pledge of abstinence. Let's hear it.
Let's hear his pledge of abstinence.
There are more and more young people who are making a pledge to abstain from sex. You know, it's the only true form of safe sex. And it will guarantee you'll get through this great time of your life without all those downers that can come from having sex too soon. I hope you too will make that important pledge. Even if you've already been sexually active, it's never too late to make a new start. My promise to you is if you make the pledge to abstain from sex until you're married, you'll be making the absolute right choice. Believe me, I know exactly what I'm talking about because abstinence has been the only way for me. If I can do it, so can you. Make the right choice.
And now we cut to all the dudes playing basketball, and these
put your hand on
these three chicks, you know, they're sitting there looking at them and like, ooh, ah, ooh, ee, ah, ooh.
Is that how they do it?
Yeah.
Ooh, ah, ee,
and then they go down and they're standing on the court, and then a Boys to Men like song starts, and now we get the music video here.
Nothing but a joke by the government's latex. Cause that's no safe sex except abstinence. Unless you're married, then you better stay committed. Will it? That's the method I speak will protect you, bless and direct you. Of course, it will help you. As we stop this epidemic, the former techniques, so we check the stats in the clinic.
Oh wait! Holy fuck! It's AC. AC's the one fucking rapping. Oh my god! It's fucking awful here.
Your info needs update. We spectated long enough. We can't shit back. Get that Jimmy hat way back in back.
Get a grip real quick. Gonna be a nitwick and end up trick, big plate, late and discard.
Yeah, it was pretty awful. But we didn't check the band though. We didn't see if they had any, you know, VD.
And now it's the white chicks verse.
Wait, before you make the mistake, take a break and pause. Concentrate, you're about to feel the show. The results of your animalistic behavior might lead to frustrator or check the later. I'm with pregnancy, same old scenario. Thinking about a time and I know I don't think so. The why you say you're not real dear and you care for might now want you now. So what you gonna do with a baby? Maybe try to abortion? Is that the next thing? I like don't guilt you for the rest of your game. You hurt thinking about the baby that could have been your murdered if you was serving sin. Now your heart is searching.
And now, State of Emergency's turn. Here you go.
Racist headed for a downfall. And the victims are us all, y'all. The lack of knowledge just makes you be nervous. A song like this does a public a service. So we came here just for this purpose, y'all. Hey, come on, y'all.
Whatever, that's fucking overdone with. Now we get credits with behind the scenes footage behind it.
You know,
Yay.
that stuff there, still better than any of that poop they're pooping out now. You know what I mean? Like so-called rap. Like, I'm talking about, how the fuck did you go from like Tupac and what? He's still around.
Tupac's not around.
No, not him. I'm talking about KRS-One.
Yeah.
You know, you go from people like them to
Big Daddy Kane. There's a lot of fucking
right,
fucking...
right. But I'm saying like, but you had something to say. You know,
Yeah.
you had something to say. You know, an important message. Now I don't even know what the fuck these dudes are talking about half the time.
On that note,
It's disgusting. Like
for Bird and Gutter,
every style of music's just shit now. All shit.
pretty much. We'll see you next week.
Country's more pop.
So that's our whole music review right there at the end of this review.
Yeah.
All music nowadays sucks.
It does. Nobody says anything. Like I was listening to.
That's not fucking true. Not all music sucks. There's some.
Where?
Hank 3.
Nobody gives a fuck about him. Not even nobody does. His own family don't. I like Hank. But nobody gives piss about him. They give more piss about us than they do about him. No, just every single genre just blows chunks now. So just poop.
No, there's all kinds of good music out there. It's just not being pushed by anybody. You gotta find it yourself.
That takes
Because
effort.
everything that's being pushed is fucking derivative crap. So you gotta go out, you gotta find your own music. That's my homework for all y'all motherfuckers tonight. Go out and find your own music. Don't listen to this fucking crap they fucking force upon you. Even if you like some of that crap, incorporate it into your own music.
Yeah,
because basically everything I listen to has been a collection of everything I've listened to for the last almost 40 years. I mean, I listen to absolutely everything. Except for now crap.
Yeah.
Fuck that.
Like, I don't think you should have to work in a place and be forced to listen to music.
I can listen to my own music. It's the same 4,000 some songs on shuffle all the time. I mean, and it just seems like my shuffle decides it wants to play the same fucking 100 songs.
But it's still your music.
Yeah. Yeah, oh yeah. That's fucking awesome. That's one thing I do like about this place. I can play my music.
Yeah. You don't have to listen to poop.
Back,
Justin Bieber.
Back.
Yeah.
You can listen to Justin Bieber while you work.
They play shit like that, you know, and then they'll play 80s, and then they'll play Kmart versions of songs, and you're like, wait a minute, they don't sound like the fucking, you know, and you're like listening to the song, you know, and it's like, I don't know, like a popular song.
That's kind of fucked up that they
Deep Purple, and it's something completely different. You're like, wait a minute, that's not fucking. What the fuck is this?
That's pretty fucked up that they pump in the crap music into your kitchen.
Why the fuck do you? I shouldn't have to listen to this horse shit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, if the customers want to listen to this bullshit, fine. Let them fucking sit there and listen to that shit. You know? But maybe I don't want to listen to it. You know?
I'm honestly surprised you haven't cut your own hand off just to get out of there.
I'm close. I'm close. You know? Like, that's the only way. That's the way it's going to have to be. Unless YouTube starts paying us, I'm going to have to lose a finger. So remember that, people.
Yeah, maybe you should be saying that on a video, because when you lose a finger, they're going to be like, hey, he did it on purpose. Here's the video proof.
No, I'm not purposely going to cut my fucking digits off. No, I'm not that stupid.
Might as well kill ourselves.
No, I'm going that far. Shit.
Might as well, dude. Might as well.
Might as well. It's a nice attitude to have.
Because we're all going to die anyway. We're getting older. You know, can't afford health care, nothing, you know, so we're just going to die.
We're just going to die.
Yeah.
Well, that's beautiful.
And nobody's going to fucking care. People are still going to be making their money, and we're just going to be like,
Blah. Yeah. Well, we'll provide the land with, you know, fertilizer, and the bugs will have, you know, something to eat and shit. We're doing something. You know, doesn't just end there. You know, at least our good deed might carry on. You know what I mean? No.
It just ain't worth it.
It just ain't worth it. Well, we should have listened to David Robinson and AC Green. They would have stirred us right. Stood us. You must have seen him because you're cool. You know, you came out child free.
Because I'm not a fucking idiot like you.
I know. Helps you've only had one woman for the past how many years?
What, 13?
It's a long time to have one woman.
Yeah.
And well, you might think dudes on the side. You know what I mean? Like when you blow guys
very
down, you know, under the...
I'm glad she really don't watch these, because I don't think she would have taken that as a joke.
Oh.
So anyway.
That's terrible. She's gonna kill you.
Hey everybody, it's Tuesday again, so that means...
It means it's Tuesday, and everybody's like,
you say that, you've said that for like the last 3 weeks.
I'm
Change
sure
it up.
that would be me every time I saw it. It's like, hey, it's Tuesday again, and that means, I'm like, that means I gotta go to work. Fuck you, Tubby.
But anyway,
like,
you've said that a million fucking times. Change it up.
I say it to you every time I watch these on Tuesday, while I'm looking at it. When it comes on,
You don't even go to work on Tuesdays, so stop fucking bitching.
If I work on Tuesdays, I can do this. I am working on Tuesdays. This, I consider it. I punched in.
So yeah, we cut to, oh fuck, I did that wrong, in the wrong order.
Don't make me out to be a whore.
So, we cut to fucking, what's his name, David Robinson? Right?
David Robinson.
Yeah.
Clean too, by the way.